Namaste all you fragrant people and welcome to Om Incense Show with DJ, a show that helps you increase your incense quotient. So if you are an incense enthusiast, consider subscribing. So today we have the last of this lot from ISKCON. So this is the last one that I have. This is Kasturi. I had already done a Kasturi in that round pack. I've already done that, so you might just want to see that. And so this is that Kasturi Incense Sticks like that. And it comes in that normal kind of pack that I've shown most of the incenses. It's from that pack and it's the same thing. It's 150 sticks, 250 grams and 200 rupees. And this is what you get, a lot of incense, and it has a nice peachish kind of a shade to it. So this is what we have. Now the incense that we have inside is this 9-inch incense, which is machine made and it's dipped, but it has a lot of masala on top also. It has this nice bamboo core which is like yellow in color and a little bit of a green in the end. You can see that. Going by its length, it's going to be there for around 40-45 minutes, but I think they say that so this is going to be there for around 50 minutes. And so this aroma that you get in the top note is weird. This smells like ink to me. I'm so sorry. This smells like ink to me. A little bit of that resinous fragrance also is there, and the fragrance comes across as quite abstract. So we get that resinous fragrance and that ink-like fragrance that I said. That's the only thing I get. I don't know, do you remember the fragrance of ink? I know as kids we used to use those ink bottles, those Camlin ink or something, it used to come. And then we had those ink pens and we used to use those. So I am just generally reminded of that ink in that bottle, I don't know if you smelt it, you might just want to, you might know what I'm talking about. So this is what we have. Now when we light up the incense, the overall fragrance is that of a resin. It's that nice rich resinous fragrance that most of the ISKCON incenses have, like that Mogra incense which did not have even a trace of Mogra, and I'm so sorry. I really like that incense because I really like that resinous fragrance in it, but it did not have any Mogra in it. So in the base of this fragrance, somewhere we get a very slight hint of something which in the market is known as the musk fragrance. To me it appears this kind of musty fragrance which you get during the rains in a closed room. I really don't like that fragrance. So I've smelled many musk incenses and in the market, and that is what I don't know, in the incense perfume industry that's what they call musk. But if you've ever smelled real musk, and just let me know if you have smelled it. I do not get that real musk fragrance from the incense. It just comes across as that musty odor, that musty monsoon odor in a closed room. That's what I get in most musk incenses. So this also has that same thing. I think musk, going by whatever the kind of incenses, the range of incenses that I've tried in musk, because I am looking for a good musk incense, I haven't come across any musk fragrance which actually smells like that real musk, that it's true to life musk. I don't get that. But this is what there is, this is what the predominant fragrance is there in the incense perfume industry. And I think musk and camphor are two of the most difficult incense fragrances to come across in incense as the real ingredient as such. So I haven't come across one good camphor incense which is like nice and really camphory kind of camphory incense. And so this is what the fragrance is, the overall feel. The 90% of the fragrance on top is the resinous fragrance. In the base, somewhere in that 10%, you get that musty musk fragrance, which I really don't like. I like the resinous overall tone that it has, but I do not like that undertone of the musty musk that it has. So and the diffusion is to a large area, like all of the other incenses from ISKCON. The diffusion is in my entire house, so given the capacity, I'm sure it's going to go up to a large area. And if you have a large gathering, or if you want to light it up in your balcony or your garden or somewhere outside, it's going to be a good one if you like this fragrance. But otherwise also for all the other ISKCON incenses, the retention is for around what, say 4 to 5 hours. So I think that's fair enough. That's the kind of retention this has. And if you talk of intensity, it's mid-level. It's neither very strong, it's not very mild. It comes across as an incense which has a short presence. It has a good body. And so if you like a fragrance which is like resinous and just a little bit of a musty fragrance, you might just like this. I really did not like this fragrance, so I'm going to give it a star rating of 2. So that's Kasturi incense with a star rating of 2, ISKCON Kasturi. And with this we end the current session of Kasturi incense reviews that we had. I'm through with the incense review. So Shatrupa ji, I hope you watched all the episodes, because it was you who requested for this. So I've done this. I'm planning to get more incenses from more ashrams, and just let me know if you're okay with that, because I'm trying to get into the ashram kind of incenses more in the coming days. I want to order more of those, and I have a long list of other incenses as well, requested by all of you. So that's all we had for the review today. Now the quiz that we had last time is, what is the English name for the Mitti fragrance? So the English name for the Mitti fragrance, as answered by Vidvatam ji and Manu Matthews ji, is Petrichor. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I always pronounce it Petrichor, but then I heard somebody say Petrichor, so I think it's Petrichor. Just let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. So that's the quiz that we had last time. The quiz that we have today is, there is the Sambrani cup called Gavi. Just let me know which famous incense brand is it from. So that's the quiz for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and you learned something from it. If you think somebody else can learn something from it, share it with them. If you liked it, give it a like. This is Dolly Jha here, and I thank you so much for watching this episode. Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.